I want to show you guys what has been done to automate standard function pattern options. What I see right here is an Excel sheet that consists of the mini standard function pattern for CRISPR, which I created. It's for the top loader setup. There are two sections in this sheet. There is the first section, which is base data. See, it starts there and ends there. If I expand this section, I get into the individual properties. So here in this column, we are allowed to create data holders. Data holders can be, like the first example here, a value called star length underscore 1 star. And then we can assign values to this. There's a default value since all data carriers must be assigned a value. There's an option to limit the available values in various ways. You can see, for example, the first one is limited to between 200 to 600, and for the motor side, for example, it's limited to either left or right. Angles from -15 to +15, and so on. And you can set some increments and tell what type of data are we talking about. Most likely, the angle should be a number. So, and you can insert new rows, create a value, and then it will be available for your build later. Once we reach the end of base data, we get to the build itself. This particular build of the top loader, I have just created a position from 0 to 8, consisting of elements first element is a deceleration, low speed, medium capacity. And here you see the first example of the insertion of a data carrier, star length underscore 1 star, which best will then replace with the value assigned to that particular data carrier. So it would be CP60 deceleration LS1 MC 2000 underscore, and then the next data carrier motor side for element 1, which is left. Then there are some columns here, which when we get into the build itself, we will talk about those. But for this presentation, they are not relevant. The relevant part, though, is the insertion point. See, insert X, Y, and Z. First element is inserted for this particular standard function pattern in 0.0.0. And the next one, which is a CB60 straight with a length of, replaced this data carrier with length 2 and the motor side, and then inserted in the position X at length 1, meaning where element 1 ends, element 2 starts, 0, 0, and so on and so on. You have a straight top loader, straight the fourth straight element, and we have a contour scanner, an I/O box for the contour scanner. We have the top loader itself and a guide for the items coming from the top loader, and a YATA scanner from SICK. And then you have the insertion points. See, some of them are not inserted on the x-axis offset. This would be the I/O box, I suppose. Yes. And not even on C0. Set this to 0. Once you're happy with your sheet, you are supposed to test it. That is done by clicking save. See now, block creation CRISPR underscore elements XML saved. You move into AutoCAD. You grab a fresh drawing Well, you don't need to grab a fresh drawing, but I will do it in this example. Then you type best upload test sheet. Then it'll prompt you for a file, which is not located in ECTR. Mine is placed right here. Notice the name is the same. When I press open, it reads the data in that particular sheet, and it will prompt me where to insert the items. I'll just click here, and you can see the insertion point is used, and I am allowed to direction in. I'll put 0 in angle, and you can see now how the elements have been inserted. Right now they come in as a block. If I explode it, you can see the individual item, top loader, right, this and this. For some strange reason, actually, the first straight element didn't come in, the one that was supposed to be right here. If I do it again, best upload test sheets, I'll just redo my insert, press it here and put it in 0. So if I'm not sure what was going on, if I want to debug it, I can see if I wanted to open a log file. I'll press yes. A text file will appear with what was going on this particular sheet. Then you can see it pushes in 0. It translated the name TB60 deceleration, this and this. This was the 2000 from the length one. It seems that the motor side is gone away. It says I'm unable to find that particular element in my library, hence not inserted. All the other ones found and inserted. Exactly. Oh, I accidentally deleted the default value for motor side 1. So saving this back into the file, best upload. I'm still in that. Best upload test sheet. No, this one. And now you can see my deceleration appears. So this is to enable the building of standard function patterns in test sheets. Once these have been built to a sufficient degree of detail and we are happy with them, we will start a process of implementing them into the automatic upload features through BEST.